On your mark. Well, it's been a great weekend of racing so far. And we have 4 more great races here for you today on day 2 of the 46th annual Clovis Invitational. First up, the championship in Division 1 JV Girls. Making their way onto the course. These are all the junior varsity runners from the teams that we saw earlier in the championship in Division 1 varsity divisions. So all these ladies, contenders to run varsity later in the year on very elite teams. And I'm sure a lot of these ladies want to send a message here in this race that they can be members of those elite varsity teams as we get closer and closer to the cross-country postseason. Results in the boys cross-talk race coming into clear view. Top 3, third place with a score of 122, with a close race between them and Crescenta Valley for second. Crescenta Valley taking second, beating Lacerna by 2 points. They scored 120. And then just a dominant outing for the Mountain View boys cross-talk team as they scored 29 points and take home the win, defeating their nearest challenger, Crescenta Valley, by 91 points. Molly Hux of J. Sarah, followed by her teammate Maria Hardman, and then from Great Oak, Brooklyn Osborne. So that is our top 3, and they have separated themselves from the rest of the pack very early here. We'll see if it is these 3 who contend for the win, or if someone from that back pack will make it an even more interesting race at the front. Hux, who ran 18:14.6 at the PR City Invitational, and as the meet name suggests, that is her PR. So she has an impressive 3-mile time. Hardman behind her ran 18:01.7 at Woodbridge. She actually ran varsity in that race. Again, a J. Sarah team that is very, very deep. And now these ladies are approaching the 1,200 meter mark.
Eyes are on the bike.
Right now comprising the entirety of the top 3. Molly Hux, Maria Hardman, and Sophie Tops. The J. Sarah trio All three of them out in front. So it's a pack of 4 right now up front as they approach the mile mark. The 3 J. Sarah girls, and then Alexa Almodovar is on the bus from Miracosta as she's trying to follow this J. Sarah trio and see if they can help her along through this 5K course. They're coming through the mile right now. Our top 4 girls all in that low 540 range. So much like the last race we saw with the boys frost soft, we have a clear pack up front. We'll see who out of this top 4 will make a move and take command of this race. So a changing of the guard, not in team, her teammate, Maria Hardman, is following the move. So right now it's Tonks and Hardman at the front of the race. There's a chase pack of 3 girls behind those top 2. 3 girls behind Tonks and Hardman are not out of it by any means. Probably around 5 seconds separating first place and 5th place right now. So this race right now, as it's developing, looks like it's going to be very exciting as we get close to the halfway mark. 3rd place, Brooklyn Osborne. We saw her up in the front pack early in the race. She got left behind by the initial pack of 4, but she has made the jump. She is now up in this front pack of 5.
Let's go, Bryce. Down over the... Come on, let's go.
Thank you. Christy's still here too. I was on a long break.
So Hardman and Tonks still out in front. They're on the concrete now that leads up towards Killer Hill. The 2 J. Sarah girls, both moving together. It was Tonks who made the aggressive move first, and Hardman has followed, and now Hardman has taken the lead, and it looks like she's putting in a move now as they get up on the dirt, about to make their ascent up Killer Hill. So Hardman trying to see if she can pull one on her teammate Tonks here, and Hardman is creating a bit of an advantage for herself. She's put about 2 seconds between herself and her teammate as she starts her ascent over the iconic Killer Hill. As Hardman goes up Killer Hill, Tonks is starting to make up a lot of that advantage. And then Brooklyn Osborne of Great Oak leave that Osborne. There is a third contender. That actually might be Almodovar of Mir Costa, who's going to be up in the top 3. And it looks like the top 3 is going to come together before the top of the hill. So Tonks, who recovered nicely from Hardman's moves to go up the hill, and then Almodovar, who used the hill to her advantage, she has gotten herself up to the front of the race. The lady is getting closer and closer to the mile mark. They come through spot 5. It's still Hardman in front, but Almodovar has now made a move. She has taken second on the ascent. Tonks is in third. I think this pack of 3 is going to come together before the finish. And we're going to be in for a showdown in the final mile. In fact, they just came through the mile at around 12:30. So they'll be at the 2.1 mile mark here any minute. The top 3 of Hardman, Tonks, and Almodovar are together. They have about 1,200 meters to go. Hardman came through 2.1 miles at 13:17, Almodovar at 13:18, and Tonks at 13:20. That gives you the picture there. 3 seconds celebrating that top 3 pack. Our top 3 pack making their way towards the whoop-de-doos.
I asked her, she said she's going to
Hardman out in front, trying to make a second move to separate herself from the two challengers behind her. Her teammate Tonks trying to follow that move. Almodovar having a bit of trouble hanging on. But she just has to keep herself close enough to try to outkick these two ladies as we get to the finale. We're thinking about kicks. Our leader Hartman, she's a sprinter in track. She'll extend herself to the 800, but for the most part, she's a sprinter. So you have to think that gives her at least a little bit of an advantage as far as kicks are concerned as we get closer and closer to the finale. Almodovar also cannot be dismissed as far as her kick is concerned. She mostly runs the 800 in track. And she's doing her best to try to hang on. Hardman still with the advantage though. Well, Hardman, what an impressive effort it already has been for her. She has led most of this race. She followed her teammate Tonks' move about a mile and a half through this 5K course. And then she made a move on her teammate going up the hill. And so far, she's hung on. She's running through the Christmas trees right now, folks. So she is about 800 meters away from the finish. She's making that left-hand turn. At this point, she has to know she's getting closer and closer to the finale. Hardman is just extending her advantage right now. She looks very strong as she gets closer and closer to the finish. She now has about an 8-second advantage over her teammate Tonks. So Hardman not just hanging on here as she gets closer to the end. She looks like she's getting stronger. Folks, if you turn towards the concrete stretch that leads up to the finale, you can see that lead vehicle starting to turn the corner, and right behind it is Maria Hardman of JSerra. JSerra with a very strong program. Their varsity team won the girls' championship race earlier today. And I'm sure Maria Hardman would love to join the top 7 of that varsity team. And she is trying to send a message right now, folks. Give her a hand as she makes her way towards the final stretch. She's gonna break 20 minutes. Will she break 19:30? She's at 19:20 right now. Here she comes. Hardman, just north of 19:30, but with a very impressive run. She made a move on Killer Hill, and that was all she wrote for this girls' JV race. Her teammate Sophie Tonks, who also had an impressive performance, she's gonna break 20 minutes. She comes through at 19:53. Delilah Wells, what a comeback for her. She breaks 20. And then Alexa Almodovar, who did her best to hang on to the top 3. Very gritty performance for her as she dips under the 20-minute mark as well. So Jay Sarah, 1-2 here in this Division I Championship girls race in the JV division. Folks, that is the first of 4 junior varsity races that we will have to finish off this 46th annual Clovis Invitational. In 4 minutes, we'll have the Division I and Championship Boys junior varsity race. So stay tuned for that. Our top 10 there, Lauren Vander in 10th from El Toro at 2053. Julie Barberi of Los Altos in 9th at 2031. Triana Maldonado of Claremont in 8th at 2026. Brooklyn Osborne of Great Oak in 7th at 2023. In 6th, Delilah Wells of Buchanan at 2012. In 5th, Riley Eno of Buchanan at 2006. In 4th, Alexa Almodovar at 1959 from Mira Costa. 3rd, Raya Nurali of Buchanan at 1957. In 2nd, Sophie Tom of Jay Sarah at 1953. And in 1st, Maria Harkin of Jay Sarah at 1931. So despite going 1-2, Buchanan might end up winning the team division as they had 3 in the top 6.
Okay, at this time we need all coaches and spectators to leave the starting area. To ensure a fair start, make sure you are behind the line, on the concrete, not on the grass, please. Don't assume we will stop the race if a runner goes down, but if you hear a secondary shot at that time, you'll stop and return to the starting line. When you pass through the chute, please continue on. There are a couple sensors. We want to make sure we pick up your time. The command will be on your marks, and then the starting device will go on. On your marks.
Our second junior varsity race of the day is on the course. This time, it's the boys from Division I and Championship Division. on the course. Once again, all of the runners you're seeing on the course right now, they run for elite programs in California or around the state, around the country. And so all of these runners that you're seeing right now, they are trying to earn spots in the top 7 of those elite programs and possibly affect some of the biggest postseason meets of the year, whether that's league championship meets, section championship meets, or the CIF state meet, which of course occurs here the Saturday after Thanksgiving. And so this race means a lot to all of the guys on the course right now. Through the half-mile mark, we have a top 3 that has developed. Raphael Jobson, Jesuit, followed by Akash Jain from Dublin High School, and then Samuel Foreman from Beckman. So a couple of NorCal kids right now up at the front with Samuel Foreman from Beckman. Akash Jain, who has run varsity on the Dublin team for most of the season, trying to earn his way back into that top 7. And of course, Raphael Jobson on the Jesuit team that took home the win in the championship division earlier today on the varsity side. I'm sure Jobson would love to get back in the top 7 there. And then Samuel Foreman, a member of the reigning Division I state champions, Beckman. So these are 3 elite programs. And right now, they're number 1 JV runners trying to show that they are worthy of varsity consideration. Our top 3 through around 1,200 meters. It's changed a little. Samuel Foreman in first, Zachary Paz from Ayala in second, followed by Raphael Jobson. Do you have a Letterman? Do you want to commemorate the 46th annual Clovis Invitational on that Letterman? Well, guess what, folks? There's only 17 patches left to buy over at the merchandise tent. So get them quick because they're flying off the shelves. And you want to commemorate this wonderful event with a patch on your Letterman or maybe even your windbreaker jacket. I don't know. I won't judge. Foreman is through the mile at 4:51. Foreman from Beckman mean, it's pretty incredible he's in the JV division. Just shows you how good that Beckman team is. He ran 50:12.5 at the PR City Invitational in 3 miles. He ran 16:50 last year at Clovis. And so Foreman, who is breaking away from the race right now, he's trying to send a message. It's pretty clear what this is. Foreman is trying to send a message to his coaches that he deserves to be in that top 7. And we'll see if he can hang on, because just past the mile, he is starting to create a pretty big lead for himself as he goes around the lake and slowly but surely makes his way towards Killer Hill.